Hello friends, just to share with you, nowadays in my clinic, every week around 7 to 10 clients, what I'm seeing is the one who are suffering from either ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, diverticulitis, IBS issues. And then majority of them are in the age of 21 to 35. That's the age I'm seeing nowadays from such people. So I thought, let's share about this problem what our community is suffering. And when we look at the stats, even in New Zealand and Australia, the stats are talking about these gut issue that 1 out of 10 is having this problem at some stage, but predominantly young generation is the one who is suffering from that problem. But it's a very sad and part or surprising, I will say, I don't want to say it's a funny thing too, because it is not their fault who are suffering. What I'm trying to share is the first question they will ask, Doctor, can Ayurveda help in this problem? And when you look at their record, everyone already done their all the scans done, endoscopy, colonoscopy, they know where their problem is, and then because they are young, sometime their parent might be coming up. Not everyone bring their parent when they are around 30 or so, they will come independently, but then everyone, when you ask them, they are either on Pentasa, immunomodular, suffering from 7 year, 8 year, 6 year, 5 year. And then the sad part, as I shared, is they feel that my disease, according to my specialist, is well under control, it's very calm, and it should be good. And then my next question comes up, that why you are here then? Oh, well, my problem has flared in the last 3-4 months, and now it is not getting better. I'm having blood because I was suffering for last 10 years, and even every 2 months I go and get the intravenous drugs, but still not getting better, and my specialist is saying that we might have to consider going for operation. And that's why I'm here to look for some option. And that's where I'm sharing that sad part is that the medicine which can help you to correct this problem from the root level, you are opting for that as a last resort. And when you ask them that what you have done, I have done every kind of modality, gone to Western medicine, goes to various complementary medicine practitioner, and everyone has given me that you remove gluten, you remove all nightshade, and you remove dairy and all that kind of things, and still nothing has happened, and now I'm at that stage. And that's where I'm sharing now that all, either you are practitioner at whatever level you are practicing, or you are the one who is suffering, or you have some family friend or member who are suffering from these problems. One message I would like to convey through you as well as to you, that if any medicine can help in these gut-related problems, simple IBS to diverticulitis. That is only Ayurvedic approach, not Ayurvedic medicine. Ayurvedic medicine has nothing to do in these problems until you follow that complete approach. And what is complete approach? You have to identify, you have to have that skill to identify what is the core cause of the problem. Yes, one of the core cause will be that individual's lifestyle, diet, but then the gradation of what kind of things that individual is taking, because according to Ayurvedic medicine, we all understand that every food's quality is need to be assessed, and how that food is being prepared by that individual, whether that food is put it into the freezer as a frozen and eating those kind of things, or then what is their makeup, what we call as their prakriti, and what stage of the imbalances are. And not to forget, which most of Ayurvedic practitioners never consider, is the state of the mind, because there are so many emotions which will impact that individual gut directly, because when they are having these, either the current or the long-standing what we call as suppressed emotion, that will impact your nervous system. And in nervous system we have that vagus nerve, which can clearly show you the marker that what has happened, what can happen. These are the things, and this is not something you need to find, which still Western medicine is struggling to understand. But in our ancient texts, these has been very clearly mentioned, that when your vagus nerve, nervous system, matulang, get affected, that's where your problem can go to that deeper stage, what nowadays we call as autoimmune disorders and like that. So coming back to your issue about these gut-related issues and Crohn's and ulcerative colitis and diverticulitis, you will find one very common cause will be every individual will have smoothies in their day-to-day life, peanut butter into their day-to-day life, pizzas, burger into their day-to-day life, chips, coffee, energy drinks, they are their staple diet. From the age of 14, when you have that energy drink, you can understand what happened. And then the question comes up, even though they almost ready to sacrifice their colon part, but they still will ask you one question: have I to give up all these things for whole my life? And I feel sad for their ignorance, that what is important to you in your life? That energy drink, or that peanut butter, right? Or that organic salad, what you are, or then so many of these clients, it again is not their problem. 99% these so-called practitioners, whether it is complementary medicine practitioner, functional medicine, integrated medicine practitioner, they will advise them, drink minimum 3 to 4 liter water so that you can flush the toxin. And if you will read in Ayurvedic concept about this particular disease, which is known as Grahani in Sanskrit word, in that it's very clearly mentioned the treatment of this disease is that no water to be given, there are special drinks to be given. That's the one part. And here they will come, the bottle is there, they keep talking, they keep drinking, keep talking, keep drinking. That's the one way to understand that how Ayurveda can help you. And when they are having bleeding and you have given them the program, and when 4th day you call them and find that how things are, my bleeding has stopped. That's one thing they will say. But then still struggling I can't eat this, I can't eat that, because that is what we call as habits. In Ayurveda, the cause of all the disease, and especially the gut, because which is the primary focus of Ayurveda for all the diseases. But this disease is manifesting in your Annavaha and Purishvasrota. So this becomes the more primary factor, that your gut is the key factor. And Ayurveda has such a strong hold on all gut-related issue. And nowadays there is no such issue where gut is not involved. And even all these functional medicine practitioner and other practitioner are also, because I don't talk about too much on complementary medicine. Complementary medicine practitioner have to pick up what either first the Western general practitioners were talking. Now these functional medicine, they just try to follow them, because they don't have their own physiology, they don't have their own pathology, they don't have their own diagnostic part. So it's not to talk about them, but these all new hopes what are coming out in the market in the form of these integrated medicine practitioner or functional medicine practitioner, where they have started understanding the gut-brain correlation and all that. But still, when you look at their advices, but anyway, I might here, this platform is to advise you, guide you, and give the hope that if you are suffering from this problem, don't go under the knife immediately. And first of all, don't wait for problems to be with you for year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year. Don't think that if you are taking Pentasa or other kind of drugs and your symptoms are under control, that your problem is taken care of. No, it's just suppressed, and it is always going to come up anyway, because it's like in a volcano. If you are not dealing with it, which you can't, right, it will keep simmering, and ultimately it has to blast. So look for, if you have these problems, look for an Ayurvedic practitioner who can help you with an Ayurvedic complete program, not medicine. There are definitely medicine which are much, much, much better than what Western approach we talk about. Like we have Kutaj and Bilva, these are our two prime herbs. Then Kutjarishta is a very specific remedy for that. Then we have our Lodra As. Then we have our Agni-Tone capsule, which is ARTG's medicine. Digestive, gut support products are there. But those products, irrespective wherever you get, will not do much to you in these conditions until you remove the cause and change your habit. Habit is your biggest part. In habit, your lifestyle has to be looked into. How you eat, what time you eat, what you are doing, what all those things, factors are happening. Then diet will come up, and as I said, diet will be individualized. Then your environment in which you are living and working, that's where the factors comes up. And then on top of that is your mental factor. That is the gradation we have to assess. Since how long, what kind of emotion you are suffering from, and if you can correct them. If there is any hope for these problems of IBS or colitis or ulcerative colitis, Crohn, it's only in Ayurvedic approach, because it will help you to correct the core cause, and you can live very healthy as long as you are ready to make changes, and don't expect that I'm going to have my peanut butter or all those things after 3 months or so. Then don't follow Ayurvedic approach. Thanks everyone.